Hello everybody and welcome back to the JBit2, and in this new Ninjago video I'm going to be reviewing the brand new legacy short Sweatin to the Goldies, which its name is actually a reference to Sweatin to the Oldies, if anyone knows what that is. This was one of the shorts I wasn't too sure on before going into it, but now coming out of it I absolutely love, with some surprising little connections and teasers for season 16, which I'll get into in a minute. But overall, I really enjoyed this short, as you'll find out later on. If you don't know how my reviews work, basically I do a brief rundown of the short, mentioning bits here and there, then I give my positives and negatives and an overall score out of 10. But anyway, let's get into the review. The short takes place at a Clutch Power's musical premiere, which is a thing, I guess. But it leads into what will happen later on. It opens with a news report covering the event, with Clutch interfering, holding the Teapot of Tyran, which all Ninjago fans know is the place Nadokhan is held captive, a fan favourite villain by a lot of the community. This is a continuation of the story which was teased in Prime Empire, and it's safe to say that Clutch has had it the whole time. This ongoing story arc with Nadokhan and the Teapot of Tyran is very interesting. It makes me wonder if he'll be the villain of season 16 or another season later on down the line. Also, that one detail near enough confirms the canonicity of this short. Anyway, Clutch wishes that everyone in Ninjago Sea could come out to see his movie, and then he disappears off screen in an orange mist. That storyline ends and we move on to Zane and Jay, who have arrived at the premiere in their golden legacy outfits. Again, tying the legacy sets into this series. I guess there's no real reason for them to exist outside of the celebration, which is completely fine. Then posts with the paparazzi while commenting about how insensical the Clutch musical was, how he could just dance his way out of situations using music and dance. Specifically pointing out how he spells his own name out in song, which is brought up later. Zane begs to go home, but Jay denies it as the best part of a premiere is the after party. However, Jay is cut off when there's a break-in at the museum. I like this opening. We haven't really seen the ninja in this famous position since, well, Skybound, which is another tie back to Nadokhan now that I think about it. I still dislike Clutch, but maybe his role in the story will allow me to get used to his character and let it grow out of the mess I believe him to be in now. But like I said, that was just a tease, as the main part of the short is in the museum battle going forward. We are introduced to this new villain called Reflectra. We are introduced to this new villain called Reflectra. We are introduced to this new villain called Reflectra. I can't say that. We are introduced to this new villain called Reflectra. Get it right. Reflectra. A new villain who can now reflect the ninja's powers. She looks like a really fun villain, and I like how there's new characters who've been introduced into Ninjago, really fleshing out the world. And her design and powers look great too. She even claims that she knows the ninjas' moves before they can even make them, which is a great concept for a villain. Which will lead to Jay and Zane thinking outside the box and dancing and singing their way out of the situation like Clutch did in the musical. This is a great fight. Dance? Dance fight? Whatever it is, it's brilliant. It was catchy, fun, and thanks to the visuals, it looked great too. It also led to a lot of memes in the making, such as this one with them spelling out Clutch's name with their bodies, or even the one with multiple Zanes in the background, or my most favourite, the one with Swole Zane with his muscles out, which honestly made me laugh when I was watching it. This could be a reference to a meme in the community earlier back, I think it was like a year ago or something, but if it is, that would make it even more funnier. Anyway, after that fantastic scene, Jay and Zane catch Reflectra, and Jay tells Zane never to tell Clutch about this. I freaking loved that. This short delivers on everything I wanted in the Legacy Reimagined shorts. Experimentations in the Ninjago universe in a fun way. Something that they tried in season 11 but failed as they took away from the story. However, since he's detached from the story, yet still has some story elements with Nadokhan, it works on like another level, and I think it was really fun. However, it being its own thing, the animation looked great. Not as creative as the others, but with the bold lines and like the comic booky style, it made it stand out for sure. Seeing the legacy suits in this animation style was great too. Reflectra is an interesting new addition to the Ninjago cast, and I really hope we see more of her. And the teasers for future seasons with Clutch and Nadokhan are exciting too, despite it being Clutch obviously. Overall, it was a really fun short, not too many downsides to come to mind. Definitely one of my favourite shorts so far, so I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I don't really think it's too generous, as I personally adored this short. And remember, it is my own opinion, but please tell me what your opinions are. Next week will be the final short, which is the anticipated Time Twins one. Are you excited? And what did you think of this short? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, why not like and subscribe? And share fellow Ninjago community members. Also, you can join my Discord where we can discuss Ninjago further, and also you can have input on videos on the channel. Also, you can follow my social medias where you can keep up to date on me and the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye!